So one of the main reasons that people come and sit in my room at the clinic is when there's been infidelity. And for some of you, this may right now be bringing up and triggering a lot of emotions. But I do want you to stick with me through this section. And if it is too painful, just stop and come back to it later. But let's talk about it anyway, because it's a topic that needs to be spoken about. So historically, this topic has been condemned and shrouded in secrecy and shame, and hence kept very silent and not helpful to the thousands of people who grapple with it. I've spent the last couple of years studying this, and having been on both sides of it myself and doing therapy with people who have been part of it, so it is time that we do have an open conversation about that. So how do we really define infidelity? Because it's probably going to mean different things to different people. The definition keeps expanding. It's not you got pregnant to someone else anymore. The definition has become, well, is it watching porn? Is it chatting? Is it a massage with happy endings? Is it staying active on your dating apps when you're seeing someone more steadily? Is it reconnecting with your exes on Facebook? Is it unclear and often left to the people in the relationship to define it? But there are three major elements that make it clear or clearer to define it. The first thing is that it's usually organised around a secret. The constitutive element of infidelity is secrecy. When it's not secret, it's consensual, it's a different story. So the secret is at the heart of infidelity. So when your partner doesn't know and isn't aware, so that asks the question, what must be shared and what is private? What is the extent between privacy, secrecy, and transparency? And the second thing, a certain kind of emotional involvement to one degree or another. Even if it's a hit and run, there is still an emotional involvement. It takes effort to make something mean something or to mean nothing. The quality of the involvement with the person and with the sex and the feelings. The third, and I guess the most important one, and that's the sexual alchemy. The element of sexual alchemy is not sex. We know that most affairs are way less about sex and a lot more about desire. A desire to be desired, to be seen, to feel important, to have someone's attention, to have someone that cares about you, a desire to feel alive, a desire to reconnect with lost parts of yourself. Way more important than the sex itself. The kiss you imagine giving can be just as powerful as hours of actual lovemaking. The mind is the most important sexual organ. These three things intersecting with each other are the three elements of what makes up infidelity. In the next video, I'm going to go and talk about what are the things that couples actually do that have great sex lives.